All right, mark my words. December 17th, this is going live. Well, I lied because it's December 18th and it wasn't posted yesterday. I had some complications, but it's all good. Legitimately, the past 2 years, I have filmed some type of This Is It video, and nothing's ever made it to the internet. Nothing's ever made it to YouTube. What better topic to talk about for my first video than how difficult it is to post your first video. So that's what this video is going to be about, what challenges I faced, but also talking about like all the advantages and benefits that I have that made this possible. Talking about that out loud, it helps me remember that I have benefits, I have advantages, I'm blessed in certain ways. You know, other people might have an even more difficult time doing this. So yeah, so this video is going to be about the challenges, but also the advantages, and then where do we go from here? So let's get the ugly stuff out the way first. Let's talk about the challenges, or at least the perceived challenges that is literally stopping me from posting a video. Like I said that I was gonna post my first YouTube video 2 years ago, and I still have not done it. So what are these challenges or perceived challenges that stop me from doing this? First and foremost challenge is the fear factor. I'm talking about fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of anxiety and stress, fear that I'm not really that interesting, that I don't really have stories to tell that people care about. And truth be told, like all of that stuff everybody deals with, but I gotta get over it. And the way that I've gotten over the fear of failure is to remind myself that I'm the type of person that likes to at least tell others that failure is a chance to learn, a chance to grow, a chance to better themselves. And really, failure is whatever I want it to be. I get to decide what success means. Getting this video onto the internet so that nobody will probably watch it, that's success to me. That's how I can mitigate that fear of failure, see it as a learning experience, and also to remind myself that I am in control of what does it mean to succeed, what does it mean to fail. Fear of judgment and anxiety that comes with that, I just gotta kind of remind myself that no one's probably gonna even see this video. It's gonna be me watching it to see if the view count changed, and probably my wife, because she supports me and everything. And I constantly tell myself like I'm the type of person that just, I don't give an F, and whatever, man, I don't care what people think about me, and I gotta live that. Like, who cares? I'm posting this for me, and hopefully someone can watch this and connect to it and kind of be inspired too. That'd be kind of cool. In terms of like the fear of maybe I'm not that interesting, or maybe I don't really have a story to tell, I really do have to remind myself that everybody has a story. Everyone has a perspective and life that is unique to them. Everyone has a different take on things, and they got a story to tell. I got a story to tell, and I'd love to share that. So I gotta get over that fear of maybe I'm not that interesting. All right, challenge number 2, which I know could be kind of just stupid and all in my head, but it's a challenge for me, so I'm just gonna throw it out there. So challenge 2 is I'm not super sexy. I'm not Brad Pitt or whoever you think is super sexy. I'm just a regular dude. I'm a Filipino American. They're just normal, you know what I mean? You're looking at somebody, so you might be more attracted to people who are attractive. It's hard to not think about that. It's hard to watch a bunch of YouTubers who give their advice on how to start a channel or how to post videos, and it's, watching them talk about how they're just regular folks, and it's like, no, you're not. You know what I mean? I can't help but notice that you're pretty attractive, but I got to get over myself. I am who I am, and I'm content with who I am. I'm happy with who I am, but it shouldn't matter. Truthfully, it shouldn't matter. Going off of the first challenge of fear of judgment, that falls right into that. Okay, so third challenge, it's very similar to challenge 2. In my head, it's huge, which is I'm old. I am super old. Like, as in internet wise, I'm a dinosaur. I'm not a young millennial. I'm not Gen Z. I'm not Gen Alpha, obviously. I'm none of that. And most people online are younger, and I assume they want to relate to someone that looks just like them, sounds just like them, going through things that they went through. But the truth of the matter is that there's a huge demographic that's like me, and for one thing, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I mean, there's older influencers and content creators out there that just make awesome content. It's about the story, it's about the content, it's about how you feel. Really, challenge 3 is not really a roadblock or anything. It's more stuff in my head, just like challenge 2 and challenge 1. Now let's talk about benefits and advantages that I have, because I need to say them out loud. Sometimes I forget just how lucky I am and how blessed I am, and saying it out loud really helps. I mean, there's a reason why there's gratitude journals and other things like that. Advantage number 1 is that I've been a graphic designer, a product designer, and now creative director for over a decade. I know a lot of different skills that kind of a YouTube channel would need. I know how to use every single Adobe app, and throughout the years I picked up other things like 3D design and modeling, motion graphics, video editing, videography, photography, and all of that stuff is gonna be very beneficial for a YouTube channel. For someone that's trying to do this all solo, one person show, my actual education and work experience is going to translate directly to this. So that's a huge advantage that I cannot forget. Advantage number 2 is I got a lot of equipment. I mean, because of advantage number 1 and because I've been a designer and creator for a while, I got a lot of stuff. I got cameras, I got lighting, I got drones, 360 cameras, backdrops. I got a bunch of stuff. So jumping into this space, I don't have to commit a big financial investment. It's really just my passion, my time, my energy, and just how much do I want to do this. So that's a huge advantage that I don't want to overlook. Okay, advantage number 3. Right now I'm a freelance product designer and I have time on my hands. I'm lucky enough to have a few clients that give me steady work, but truth be told, compared to my 9 to 5 that I used to do, I have so much time to, pour into my passions, my hobbies, my hopes, my dreams, my aspirations, etc. That's a luxury that not a lot of people have. Piggybacking off of the fact that I don't have to put a huge financial investment into this because I have equipment, I have the skills from my work experience, and I have the time from being a freelance designer. I have all the advantages that one could need. Okay, this is advantage 4. I was trying to keep everything in 3s, like 3 challenges, 3 advantages. And this one has a huge asterisk because I don't want to sound like I'm cocky and arrogant. But my 4th advantage is that I think I'm a good storyteller. At least that's what friends say, that's what family says. My whole life I've always told stories. I don't know what it is. I just like to kind of relive good times and even bad times. I emulate a lot of, movie things that I like, from my favorite directors. I like kind of going out of order like Christopher Nolan or Tarantino, like kind of giving the climax in the beginning, and then working backwards from there. Or maybe like withholding information and giving you like a Shyamalan twist or something. I find storytelling super interesting and you can be super creative in it. So that's my 4th advantage. With all that being said, what is the plan? What's what is the content strategy? What is the niche? All that junk. The truth is that I thought about a lot of things. I thought about maybe like a fitness journey channel, because I used to be super into bodybuilding and weightlifting and all that stuff. Kind of over the years kind of let that go, and at least in my head, it'd be really cool to vlog a journey of trying to get healthy again, fit, functionally fit, and not have a sore lower back just from washing the dishes for 10 minutes. I just remember thinking about the Hodge twins back in the day. Just like super simple content, but their personality shine through very strongly. Also thought about, I think probably the most obvious thing for me is tech review and tech content, because I'm just like a huge nerd when it comes to that. I love all things tech. It's a kind of like a running joke with my friend circle, that every time someone sees me, I have a new phone or a new laptop or something like that, and which I really gotta control, to be honest. But I love tech. My wife hates it, but whenever I get something, I just can't help but like crack it open and take it apart to see just how everything works and how everything comes together. It's just like something I'm really passionate about. MKBHD, Dave 2D, even old school Techno Buffalo, Pocket Now Daily, Apple Bites with Brian Tong back when he was on CNET, which I'm so happy that he's doing his own thing now. Hugely inspired by other tech tubers in the past, and definitely something that makes sense. So another bucket of content that I could create, because I'm very passionate about, is finance, financial education, investing, financial literacy, financial independence, all of that stuff. It intrigues me so much. My wife and I are kind of in our 4th year of pursuing financial freedom and independence, so we can be our own bosses and do our own thing. And I'm like really passionate about it, because I'm really angry I didn't learn about it as a kid. I remember when Andre Jick and Graham Stephan was first starting, and they very much taught me a lot of stuff in the beginning. Very grateful to those guys. I'm super passionate about finances and investing, and I could create content there. Another thing that I'm super passionate about is travel and adventure. I love to snowboard. I love to try, camping. I love to go to national parks and just generally travel. New culture, new food, new adventures is really fun. So that's another place where we can potentially create content on. The last thing, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I saved it for last. Not really a good sign, but the last thing is spirituality. I am a Christian. I lead a small community group at my church in Hollywood. We meet every Thursday night and we dive deep into the Word and we share life together. We break bread, we share ups, we share downs, we share everything. And there's so many lessons that can be learned, lessons on gratitude and thankfulness, love, and all these other things. And I don't see a lot of content, with that kind of religious Christianity spin to it. And if you do, it maybe sometimes feels a little bit, harsh or maybe judgmental and preachy. Maybe there's something there that I could share, that really is just talking about my experience and not trying to convert people or anything like that. Like just showing people what it's like to live as a Christian in all of its kind of hard times and good times. There's not a lot of content that revolves around Christianity, so that'd be kind of a bucket that I could explore. With all that being said, what is the plan? What is going to be my niche? Who is my target audience? How am I going to get the likes, the views, the comments? All of that is overkill. All of that is irrelevant because, truth be told, there's probably going to be just a handful of people that see this video, and I don't really know what I want to post. All that stuff I just talked about, I want to post and I'm gonna post about. As cliche as it sounds, I think I'm just gonna start a vlog, start a online video diary of my life and about moments that matter to me, that were emotional, whether, up or down. And just like kind of documenting memories so that I can go back and I can revisit these moments. Because when we don't stop and think about it, it goes by. Time is flying. I cannot begin to describe how fast it feels like it's going. And if I can log it, then I'll never forget it. When I'm 80 years old and my memory is fading, I can look back and I can see memories from all over. I can look back and I can have these memories that I can rewatch and relive and share with my grandkids or my kids. I can show them my life. If this channel is literally just for me, then that's awesome. You know, it's a creative outlet and it's a online archive diary that that can help me kind of slow down and appreciate life. And yeah, I mean, if it turns into something else, you know, like if I can monetize this or if I can inspire someone else or just make someone be entertained by a story that I tell, then awesome. You know, those are the cherries on top. But for now, I just want to document life. I know it sounds super cheesy, but I gotta set the goals low so that I can continue to do this, because it took me 2 years to post one video. So I don't want that to be the cadence. That would be a little too slow. So anyways, for the 1 or 2 people watching this video, thank you for making it all the way to the end, and peace for now.